All right, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, we're back for some more One Piece. Last time we watched episodes 954 to 956, and today we'll be watching episodes 957 to 959. In the last video, which was quite a while ago, at least for me, I believe, because I've been in the trenches. Y'all, this finals got me locked up, bro. But we're finally here to watch some more One Piece. Finals completed. I am free from the shackles of classes, bro. But at least for this winter. In the last video, we went ahead, got a lot of things done in order to wrap up Act 2 of the Wano arc, and today we'll be beginning Act 3. Last episode's got a lot of story packed into those. We got a lot of things. It was wrapping up the act. It seemed as though there needed to be some type of a bow, neatly piecing everything together. It only makes sense, but we got to look further into the story of Gyukimaru and what exactly his entire motivations were. In typical One Piece fashion, it went far deeper than I could have ever imagined. Pause. But we got to learn the story of Kawamatsu and Onimaru, two very unlikely friends who had joined forces in order to serve the greater good of the country of Wano. Kawamatsu looking for a way to gather weapons and resources, mostly just weapons, for the army that would eventually rise against Kaido. He had fallen upon an ancient village of samurai who had some very legendary swords and other weapons, and each of these weapons were essentially a grave marker for all of the great warriors that had died there. And essentially their spirit was locked into these weapons, their entire essence. That's how great, their entire lives were. They were fantastic warriors, and there was a lot of sentimentality in these weapons, and they had to stay there. But we gotta fight. Kawamatsu understood that. Trying to collect these weapons, he was stopped by a guardian sort of spirit of these weapons in this village. Onimaru is like the sort of fox spirit. No relation to Naruto, of course, but I digress. Eventually, Onimaru and Kawamatsu became friends, and he helped him to pick up all these weapons, gather them up. But eventually, Kawamatsu gets captured while trying to get food, blah, blah, blah. We know the whole story. Years later, we find him at this prison camp at Udon, but we had no idea what he had left behind Onimaru in order to complete the task, which he was so intent on completing this. He had transformed into a being capable of collecting weapons and all that, and that is who we saw in Gyukimaru. He was actually the embodiment of the spirit of Onimaru, and that was the whole reason why he was going so headstrong against Zoro. We also understand that the importance of Shisui and its significance to Wano and all that probably called to Onimaru because of his affinity with all of these ancient weapons at the village that he was collecting weapons from. So it makes sense that he went after Shisui specifically. So why Gyukimaru was so intent, he wasn't really explaining because he didn't need to. Like his goal, his entire reason for being and being formed by Onimaru was so that, well, it was Onimaru, right? It was just another form of him, was so they could collect these weapons. So they explained that very well, and it was all in the span of a single episode, which was really good. So finally, when Kawamatsu returned back, he's found that all of the weapons were nicely maintained and all that, and all the weapons were safely hidden. It was like, there's no way Onimaru could have done this. He's a fox. Like, somebody with hands needed to do this. I wonder who else helped him, but eventually Onimaru or Gyukimaru turned back into Onimaru, and Onimaru ran away because he fulfilled his duty. Very nice little story wrapped up in this huge overarching plot line that's going on right now. But in other news, we went ahead and sort of recapped on everything that's been going on with the army itself and how many forces that we have, how much of the different factions that we have gathered around here. We have I was so close to saying Santamaru, but Ashura Doji's whole entire squad with us now. Of course, we have all the prisoners that we freed from Udon that are willing to help us because of seeing Momonosuke. We have Old Man Hio's captains and their individual gangs from the Yakuza bosses and all that. There's a lot going on with these, different factions that are all coming together to fight one common enemy. And on top of that, seems as though there's some other unrest within Kaido's ranks. Of course, we've seen a lot of the worst generation working under Kaido, Hawkins, Drake, and recently now we just saw Apu, but also Kid, who was reluctant, or rather just completely refused to work under Kaido, is now free as well. So I'm assuming we might get some help from him. Hawkins did not see any possibility for him to win in a struggle against Kaido, so of course he submitted. He's a man of he treats his predictions as fact. So if he doesn't see any way for him to survive, these cards are essentially holding the future. Like he's not gonna go against them. He's not it's just they're characters that are intent on following their own path. But then Hawkins is more of they're telling me that I'm not gonna win, I'm not gonna go about it. I'm not headstrong like Luffy. I'm not gonna go against these cards and challenge my fate or whatever. But I'm assuming Luffy's, fate would always read that he's not going to die. He's an MC. So I'd love to see Hawkins reading on Luffy. But for him and himself only, he saw that he was not making it out of that. So that's why he's following Kaido so intently. Drake was sort of, it seemed like it was Drake, I'm assuming. It was still kind of in the shadows, but I'm 90% sure that was Drake just watching Law torture Hawkins and Law escaping from the prison. Not entirely sure what the rest of Law's crew is planning. It seemed like there's something hidden going on within their ranks as well to free Law because they felt bad that they got captured. I was assuming they had done something with the message that they had written for Nami to give to Kinemon, and they had forged it or something. It could still go that way, but I'm not entirely sure just yet. Maybe Orochi and the rest of them were sort of plotting behind Law's back, even though he submitted. They told him oh look, if you give this forged message to the other army or whatever, then we'll let your captain go. But we'll have to see what happens with that. But the new message on the the little twin snakes thing, each of these markings on there resemble the different ports around Wano, and the new markings sort of turn the snakes into lizards, meaning that they have to rendezvous at a new port other than what it was before. That's what the two lines on the snakes meant. So everybody just commonly understood that, but Kinemon explained it pretty well. So that's where we're at right now. And Luffy and Zoro training intently. The most training that I think Oda has decided to show us within the arc itself, not through flashbacks or whatever, but Luffy and Zoro both training with their new techniques. Zoro, of course, gaining a new weapon after agreeing to let go of Shusui, which was crazy because of how important that sword was to him, because of how he got it and how strong it is. He had eventually let go of it for one of the weapons that Odin himself used. He had two swords, and he left both of those swords to each of his children, of course, to Hiyori and Momonosuke. Momonosuke keeps his sword, and Hiyori offered her sword to Zoro in exchange for Shusui to return it back to the country. Zoro picks up this sword, and this thing literally saps your energy. It's a monster. It has a mind of its own. We learned of its creators. The dude Otama's caretaker is actually a blacksmith who had forged the swords, and as well as that, the actual sword that he's using is being his main sword that he puts in his mouth that he got from his childhood was also forged by some legendary blacksmith of Wano. And yeah, all of Zoro's weapons right now are just, you know, these monsters packed into a blade essentially. So like there's a lot going on with Zoro's weaponry, a lot of lore behind them. But he has some very legendary swords, and I'm assuming, I don't know if this would be, these are going to be his main ones now, like, because he's had Shusui and his other two for so long. And I don't know if they're going to switch it up at this point, but regardless, this new one was one of the only weapons, or it was one of the only things that could damage Kaido. So he was like, ooh, give me that shit. I want some of that. So I'm assuming it's doing something to the extent of using Ryuo automatically because of the way it was glowing and all that. We'll have to see what goes on with that. But speaking of Ryuo, Luffy continues to train Ryuo, and it seems as though he's mastered it. It seems as though he is channeling his haki enough to be able to infiltrate the opposing force or object and destroy it from the inside. He had the cherry blossoms and everything sprouting from his hand. So if this is really going to help him against Kaido in this fight, we'll have to see. But that does it for the recap. Enough talking. Let us get into these episodes here, starting with episode 957. Full reaction links always in the description. You know the drill, but let us get into it here. Let go. That's loud as shit. I saw what it said at the top. It said Isho. Sea area around the entrance of the new world. My boy, is he pulling up to Wano? He is exposing them from within. Who was this dude, bro? We never seen him. No longer need the 7 warlords. That's facts. Oh no, don't skip it. All right. Marihoa. Oh, we're connecting things once again with the beginning of Act 3, bro. Yes, sir. It's time we kick it into high gear. Alabasta? What's going on with Alabasta? Young Vivi? Oh my god, drama. Uh-oh. Bro, what has been going on? We've been in our own little bubble at Wano, bro. We didn't even get to catch up on the happenings of the Reverie. Who is that? Who? Who was that? Alabasta? Someone died? Murder attempt makes you excited as well. A check? Manipulate information. Oh god, here we go. Oh, oh my god, this is getting crazy, dude. What the hell? You're just shooing the place up like this? Nah, what is going on right now, bro? This man's throwing hands with Cypher Pole. I don't care. This is the news, bro. We don't suppress nothing. Oh, okay. They're their own sort of thing, bro. They're not like attached to. Okay, that's cool. Okay, my boy, Big News Morgans. Ah, it's like you thought you was gonna control the media. Watch out, bro. Watch out. You thought you could control me? Can I just print the newspaper? I want to read it, dog. Like, what happened? Cause I don't think Sabo dying would make people of Alabasta cry like that. So maybe it's something between Sabo and Cobra, or Sabo getting framed? Current action. Don't take me back to Wano after showing me all that, bro. No, they took me back to Wano. I mess with Wano, but bro, you can't bring me in like this and just go like pull me back out. Oh my god, they're gonna touch back on in like 50 fucking episodes, bro. Come on. Oh, never mind. Kobe. Captain? Sword? Navy HQ top secrets. Bro. Oh, yeah, this is fire. That's why he was standing there, bro. He infiltrated Kaido's forces. Oh, this is fire. This is fire. This is fire. He's with the Navy, bro. Oh, no. Maybe has he always been with them? Or did he get, like... There's all Navy soldiers in the world. Mm-hmm. They had something to do with Vegapunk when they were coming here to meet up with the dude that was leading the ninja force. God, there's so many little things going on here and there and everywhere. I feel like it's gonna all come crashing down, bro. Oh, what is she up to? Oh, did Fujitora like disband the Warlords? They might have. He might have, bro. Yep, there. That's crazy. That is so crazy. That is crazy as hell, bro. Wow, they really passed the bill. They passed the bill for the abolishment of the 7 warlords. Wow, that was the only thing keeping Hancock safe, too. Her position as warlord. Yeah, same thing. Buggy just got that shit. He's like, I just got this, right? What are they forgetting? They're forgetting I'm a warlord. Oh boy, here goes Buggy. What you got for us? Buggy actually got some moves, bro? Some post-time skip warlord Buggy moves? Buggy the genius jester. Buggy's delivery chairman of former warlord. Oh yeah, he is strong as hell. Edward Weevil. Tremor of excitement. Oh shit. Oh shit. I missed the thrill of the chase. Only difference now is we gotta protect ourselves. Man, Buggy, I thought you was about to go crazy on him, dog. Come on now. While you're doing that, I'll get the hell out of here. Y'all be a diversion. I'm out. I'm not doing this today. Not today, bro. I don't throw hands like that no more. I was supposed to live all comfortable and nice and convenient little lifestyle of the warlords. They think they could strip that away from me. Now, going into all of this is crazy, right? You know, the abolishment of the 7 warlords. I didn't think he could do it. I thought that was just going to be a mainstay of the series, but getting rid of the warlord system is crazy. So we know just how much power they give to these warlords. But I can see, you know, this sort of the hierarchy of the pirate world is definitely going to be toppling right now. Now, my question is, why is Alabasta so sad right now? What exactly went down, and how does this involve Sabo? Why Alabasta, like all the people in Alabasta are crying. It seemed as though Cobra and Riku were both together with trying to organize this toppling of the warlord system, but maybe it had something to do with that. It could be, you know, Cobra wanting this to happen. I mean, you know, Crocodile's out there. Maybe he's like, why are you doing this shit, bro? I don't know, man. It could be something along those lines, but Drake not, being totally you know, for Kaido at this point, it made sense to me because he didn't seem all the way in there, but I mean, it could have gone either way, but now, it makes sense. It definitely makes sense. I wasn't expecting him to be, fully a part of the Marines at this point. That was kind of wow. As far as like what this can mean, like I don't know, Kaido didn't expect that, and if he kept his entire involvement with the, we've seen secret agents within the Marines, even people who infiltrate the Marines like that. So it's nothing new. I mean, we saw with Law's backstory with Rosinante. Virgo was infiltrating the Marines like that. And Doflamingo's brother was infiltrating pirates like that. So there's a lot of trickery with espionage within this series. So I wasn't expecting Drake to be one of them. He looks like he'd be a Marine though, doesn't he? Like it's like he looks like a Marine cosplaying as a pirate. That's for sure. Drake, captain of Sword, Navy HQ top secret special force. And we'll see where they go with this. Now let's get into the next episode here, episode 958. There you go. All right, episode 958. Navy headquarters. Damn. He's for the people, man. He's for the people. You're a harsh, cynical, cold-hearted individual, Akainu, who wants to rule with an iron fist. You need somebody who is willing to go the extra mile to make sure the people are happy too. Disaster that menaces us despite how busy we are at the moment. There are so many moving pieces, bro. So many moving pieces. Return of Rocks. You talking about Soul King, bro? Return of rock and roll, like. Got information that they'll team up in the days ahead. Captain Rocks. Who was that, bro? Whitebeard was... Nah, dog. Big Mom built like that? Bro, nah. No. 3 of the future emperors were on that crew? Oh, hell no. Jesus. Might as well say Go Roger and Shanks too. Who else? Oh, Shiki. Silver Axe Captain Zhong Wangji. Oh, was that Garp? Bro, Garp been through it all, man. Garp has been through it all. Hero of the Navy, man. Jesus. Yeah, how did that island's probably destroyed. God Valley's gone, bro. All those monsters on the same island. Yeah, that's as it should be. That shit got annihilated, turned to dust, bro. All of them fighting Big Mom, Kaido, Who else is on there? Whitebeard. Whoever this Rocks guy is. Go Roger. Garp. It's done. Man. The lore in this one is thick, bro. You can't see through the lore in this one. It's a thick fog right now. There's so much. So much going on. Yeah, keep going, bro. I'm listening. Full of lead. How much money? 2 billion. Oh god, dude. 2 billies on him, bro. Shanks. Yeah, my boy. He's the only one that you can have some type of trust in. Best balance. Chief of the Red Hair Pirates. 4. Oh god, bro. 4 of them things. Good lord. Jesus. Yeah, we know about this little demon. It's so crazy to me how completely different each of these people are, bro. In the way that they rule and the way that they act. How much? 4 billion as well. God. Who's gonna whoever captures Big Mom, bro. Whoever captures any of the emperors and turns them in, they're set for multiple lifetimes. How much? 5, 6, 6, 4. Okay, so no one's broken 5. No one's broken 5 billion. Depressed. What are they gonna do against the emperors? Maybe Mihawk could scratch him. And he's dead. Is this his past bounty? Oh, he was at 5 billion. Yeah. Deserved. Gold Roger. How much was the king of the pirates, bro? 6, 7, 8. 5,564,000,000. Just crazy numbers being thrown around right now. The 2 greats. The 2 legends. There's something at Wano, bro. It's too important. It's too pivotal. We can't keep ignoring Wano, man. Gold D Roger. 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 Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. There's so much, man. Oh, dude. Wow. It's just I gotta make space in my head for all that's going on. Like that's all that's happening. I gotta like squeeze it in there, bro. There's just so many things. Oh, okay, so what was the guy's full name? Rocks. Started like an X or something. Known as the God Valley incident. Cause I was like, who could have been crazy enough? I mean, it's also 38 years ago. Like they definitely weren't as strong as they are now, but still, like having. It's no coincidence that having those crazy individuals under your leadership is just wow. And other ones, he has Shiki the Golden Lion with him. Like, bro, who was that guy to be having these insane individuals work under him? I mean, considering how he was describing the group, and they're like always fighting to the death with each other and all that, it might not have been something that felt like, you know, he was leading them, or they were like you know, his subordinates or anything. They're probably just there because it was a group of strong people to you know, surround themselves with. So maybe it wasn't really this actual, you know, vibe of them being, you know, his, like, he wasn't commanding them or anything, but they're just like, they're part of the same group. I'm just going off of how it describes. They're like fighting each other, killing each other every day. Like, it's just a regular occurrence. I'm sure they all try to kill him at some point. Like, I want to be captain. Like, it might not have been something so simple as I'm captain, you're my subordinate sort of thing. But still, considering that he was reigning on top of them, it's crazy. And what happened to him? Did that ultimate battle on God Valley really kill Rocks, bro? Is he? Because they're saying, could this mean the return of Rocks? Is he still alive somewhere out there chilling? A battle so crazy that this island was just wiped off the face of the planet. Like this, you got some like gods literally fighting on there, man. It's not exactly something that an island is gonna survive, regardless. So, looking at those bounties, man, all the emperors, bro, reaching the billions with a B. They are no joke. No pirates have ever surpassed these two. Okay, man. All right, well, I'm gonna have to get into this next one here, bro. There's a lot to unpack with this, but we're gonna get into the final episode of this video right now. Episode 959. Lego. All right, final episode of the video, 959. I didn't see a title yet, so I'm gonna keep my hand on the mouse. Oh, we're going back in time. Yeah, I mean, after that deep dive into history, better get some context to all this. But who are we following? Before the Great Pirate Era, 25 years. So who would have been on this crew right now? Shanks and Buggy. Yep, there they are. We really get to see Go Roger now. This is fire. My boy Go Roger. Oh, there's Odin. Rayleigh, Crocus. Shanks, Buggy. Oh my. You're socking him when you're concerned for his health. Hey man, it's just pirate things, you know. That's just pirateering things. Yes, there is. They're still like shrouding him in the shadow. Retaro. So is Odin always gonna have this shadow on him? That's all we're gonna get. No titles. All right. That's probably facts. Time for the fire festival. He doesn't know Big Mom is there too, right? He's just over there chilling. So is the entirety of Act 3 is about to just take place in this one night of the fire festival? No, that's just grand line things. Jesus, what is that? Like dark rain? It's like ink. What is going on? What type of weather is this? Is everything going wrong the day that we're supposed to get this going? So we're going in alone. Bro, I'm telling you, Beppo did something. Beppo! They have been ambushed. Bro, what is it? What are they giving Luffy? Giving them some legendary armor. That's some S tier gold rated armor right there. It's gonna get blown off immediately, bro. Not a loser. All this extra bling. Just like bugs? What? You are a samurai. Nah, don't do that. He's gonna kill you right now. You sliced his cigarette. He said, yeah, yeah. Keep talking. Talk again. Talk again. He said, Enma, pull up. Yeah, that's why they mentioned the full moon. Time for that Sulong, bro. We seen carrots already. Just carrot alone was causing havoc. All of them with Sulong is going to be insane. Hopefully Cat Viper was able to convince Marco to pull up. That'd be a big help. You are not using that sword. All right. I was thinking of that. He stayed behind to help his people get out of there when they're escaping Whole Cake. Damn, Zoro's just immediately. Immediately, yeah. Zoro's like, yeah, Jinbei? Okay, yeah, that's the guy. That's the dude. Wow. She going in for the war effort. Everyone's putting in a a bit of effort for this. Oh no, guys, we're trying to stall over here. That's just the way it is, man. You want to enter the enemy's den? At the very least, they can kill Orochi. We are telling this in so many phases, bro. It's kind of crazy. In so many phases. Here's what's happening now, but here's what happened 2 days ago. But then here's what happened yesterday. But then here's what's happening tomorrow. And now we get to find out what happened today. And then we're going to go back to last week to see how that affects next week. And then now we're here. We're just jumping all over the place, bro. But yeah, my suspicion, of course, as I've been saying, is Beppo and Law's crew somehow muddling with the message because they wanted to free Law, but they were unknowing of Law's, handling of the situation due to Drake's own betrayal of Kaido's trust. So it's a lot of moving pieces. I can't blame Law's crew if they had anything to do with this in terms of forging the message for which port to meet at. I'm assuming whoever was supposed to get there, Frankie, and all the ships that he created, might have been ambushed, or something else might have happened. They might be fighting out at sea. Who knows? This is a crazy storm right now. They might not even be able to see if there's a fight going on. But regardless, it's clear that they gotta go over there and do this now. It's now or never. Fire Festival is the day of which this is supposed to go down. But you know what? The thing that's scary is if they are on their way and Kinemon and them leave prematurely, that's going to spell bad news for them, because they're a huge fighting force, being a part of this. So it's not going to be a good look if they go on their own and they're not able to match up with their opponents, or if they go there and they struggle and then we can come in for backup. But we'll have to see what goes down, because we are still missing Cat Viper as well. Whether or not he has Marco with him, we're still missing a pretty big fighter as far as how we're supposed to be able to go about this war. So it's still in the early stages, very early stages of this battle, but it's looking like it's going to shape up to be something crazy. If the Marines get involved with all this, then, where there's even more wild stuff that's bound to happen. And there's also the potential of Shanks maybe pulling up, because this is another devastating event, and we've seen the impact of what this type of event could have with the backstory they told about Rox, right? So Rox and his crew of would-be emperors like Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido, all being young, I'm assuming rookies or something along those lines when they're on his crew, but still Garp and Gold Roger pulled up on them on that island. That was devastating enough. So we're having a similar situation here with a lot of members of the worst generation colliding with emperors worth of billions on their name. It's not looking good, man. Also, considering the importance of Wano and just how pivotal it is to the overall history of the world, it might not be something that the government wants to really let loose like this. Maybe there was a sense of trust or safety they found with Kaido ruling Wano like this, which is why they let it happen for so long. It could also just be they're afraid of Kaido, don't want to pull up, but I'd imagine the sheer relevance of Wano and its historical impacts might be something that the government has always been keeping an eye on, but they don't really want to publicly say it. So whether or not the world government wants to interject with all of this, they've been mentioning, CP0 pulls up here and is talking about they have connection. I was really just I didn't even mean to pull up on that guy, but yeah, they're talking to this dude here, and they were like, they seem to have some connections within Wano's own government. So they're definitely taking a look at this situation. We've seen Shanks pull up on the Gorosei and have conversations about this very altercation that's about to go down. So whether or not they may want to sway the battle in one way or the other, who knows? But yeah, a lot of moving pieces. Like I said, we're looking at the destruction of the warlords and all this other stuff, and the government continues to try to spin the news media, but they can't do anything about that. Big News Morgan taking leaks and all that. Still don't know what happened between whatever Sabo did over, like he seemed like he was acting up at Mario after seeing Kuma, so we don't know if he acted out of pocket for that and did something crazy, or what could have happened with that, and how that relates to Cobra somehow, like if anything even happened to Cobra and how that's affecting Alabasta. So much stuff, bro. But that does it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Next time we'll be watching episodes 960 to 962. That wraps up this video here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these episodes just as much as I did, and I hope to see you all in the next one.